And welcome everybody to this varsity volleyball match in Sarcoxie, Missouri between the Sarcoxie Bears and the College Heights Cougars. Sarcoxie won the JV match, winning all 3 sets in dominant fashion. Starters for the Sarcoxie Bears will be number 2, Brooklyn Carr, number 12, Carly Chandler, I'll get the rest of our numbers here in a second. Number 10, McKenna Bass. Number 33, Katie Lopez. I believe that is number 11, Jocelyn Benito. Number 13, JC Roth. And number 26, Myra Caddick. For the Cougars, we have number 8, Maddie Collin, number 6, Katie Moss, number 4, Lindsay Griesemer, number 12, Ava Messina, number 2, Lauren Yukonaw, and number 14, Addie Lawrence. Starting things off for us will be Brooklyn Carr to serve for Sarcoxie. Serves on the way, Messina with the pass, Collin will set, Yukonaw with the hit, Carr, Caddick rushes under it, Lopez plays it over, Griesemer with the dig, Collin with the set, Moss free balls it over, Carr, Caddick, sets, JC Roth, and JC Roth sends a rocket down into the hardwood to give Sarcoxie their first point of the match. Carr will step back to the service line. Carr, Yukonaw, Collin sets back to Yukonaw, Yukonaw tips it over, Benito's there. Caddick will set for Lopez. Lopez from the back row sends it out of bounds, and we are tied at 1-1 in the first set. Ava Messina will step back to serve for College Heights. First, however, we have a substitution. Marley Woodford, a rotation change possibly. I don't know what it's called. We'll say substitution. Marley Woodford comes into the match for Katie Moss. I'll have to learn that terminology from Coach Collin after the game. Messina will serve. Benito. Caddick sets Roth, dug by Messina. Collin sets. Lawrence will send it over. Carr with the dig. Caddick to Lopez. Lopez tools the block and gets the kill off of Woodford and Collin. So into the match, Riley Endicott will come in for Sarcoxie, giving Jocelyn Benito a breather. Myra Caddick will serve. Serves up from Caddick. Griesemer with the pass. Collin sets Yukonaw. Yukonaw sends it over and out. And Sarcoxie will jump out to a quick 3-1 lead in the first set. Myra Caddick will go back to the service line. Serves up from Caddick. Griesemer with the pass. Collin bump sets. Lawrence from the back row. Lopez Caddick sets Roth. Roth. Messina. Collins sets Yukina. Yukina off of Caddick and gets the kill. Lauren Yukina gets another kill for College Heights and cuts the lead down to 1. That will send Maddie Collin back to the service line for the Cougars. Serves in the air from Collin. And Endicott will pass it out of bounds, and that'll be an ace for the sophomore Maddie Collin. Collin will go back to serve again. Serves in the air from Collin, and that one goes into the net, and the lead goes back to Sarcoxie as well as the serve, as J.C. Roth will step back to serve with Sarcoxie leading 4-3. Serves up from Roth, and that one will go into the net, as the serve will go back to College Heights, and Lauren Yukina will serve. Serves up from Yukina. Roth. Caddick sets Lopez. Lopez blocked at the net by Woodford and Lawrence. And College Heights takes a 1-point lead, and Yukina will step back to the service line. Serves up from Yukina. And Caddick is able to get it over. Collins sets Lawrence. Lawrence sends it over, and it hits the antenna. And we're tied again at 5. Number 10, McKenna Bass will serve as Brooklyn Carr steps out of the match. Carly Chandler will step in her place. Collins sets Lawrence! What a hit from Lawrence, but also a great block from Sarcoxie. Collins sets Lawrence again, and she tips it over. Showcasing her outstanding vertical ability, peering over the defense and tipping the ball where they weren't, giving College Heights a 1-point lead, and Maddie Garman will serve. Garman will serve. Roth, Caddick, bump sets, free ball Carr. Garman with the pass. Collin will set Griesemer. Griesemer, Carr digs it. It hits the cable. Caddick bump sets Lopez. Lopez tipped by Lawrence. Garman will pass. Set from Collin goes to Griesemer. Griesemer dug by Roth. Caddick. Lopez. Lopez sends it to the deep left corner and gets a kill for Sarcoxie, and we're tied again at 6. Maddie Garman is stepping out of the match. Woodford will step in and step right back out as Ava Messina steps in to play the back row. Jocelyn Benito will serve for Sarcoxie. Serves up from Benito. Griesemer. Collin. Back sets to Lawrence. Lawrence sends it a little too far. Great power behind it. Nonetheless, Sarcoxie will get a 1-point lead, and Benito will serve once again. Benito will serve. Yukina with the pass. Collin tips it over. Caddick with a great play to get under it. Roth to Lopez. Lopez sends that one deep, a bit too deep in fact, and that will tie it up again at 7 points apiece. Addie Lawrence will step back to serve. She's been a formidable presence behind the service line in the first couple of games for the Cougars. Lawrence will serve. Roth, Caddick, bump sets. Carr sends it over. Lawrence, Collin, sets for Griesemer. Griesemer blocked at the net, but somehow she gets it over. Caddick bump sets Lopez. Lopez sends it just a bit too deep, and College Heights will get a 1-point lead, leading 8-7 with Lawrence stepping back behind the service line. Ball's in the air from Lawrence. Just grazes the net, and a great serve from Addie Lawrence will get the ace and give College Heights a 2-point lead. Lawrence's serve just grazes the net again. Lopez. Benito back to Caddick, who free balls it over. Messina right there waiting on it. Collin sets Griesemer. Griesemer sends that one into the net, and the serve goes back to Sarcoxie, and they cut the lead down to 1. Katie Lopez will go to serve for Sarcoxie. Lopez will serve, and that'll be an ace for Katie Lopez. A fantastic serve on her part to tie things up at 9. Tip back from Colin, and somehow Lawrence free balls it over. JC Roth, dug by Yukina. Colin tips it over. Brilliance shown by the sophomore setter as she gives College Heights a 1-point lead and sends Griesemer to the service line. Griesemer, and it grazes the net, and another ace for the Lady Cougars. Griesemer will step back behind the service line. 2 points is the largest lead either team has had tonight. This has been tightly contested early. Griesemer sends it over. Lopez. Caddick is able to tip it over off of College Heights, and that will bring the lead down to 1, sending Brooklyn Carr to the service line for Sarcoxie. Her serve's up, pass from Yukina. Colin sets Yukina. Yukina blocked at the net. Messina back to Colin. Colin back sets Lawrence. Lawrence from the back row, dug by Lopez. Caddick bump sets Carr. Carr sends it over. Griesemer with the pass. Colin will set Yukina. Yukina tipped at the net. Great dig from Carr. Caddick bump sets Roth. Roth pushes it over. And apparently College Heights was in the net on that play, and that'll be a point for Sarcoxie to tie things up at 11. Carr will step back to serve once again to see if she can give Sarcoxie the lead again. Messina, overpass. Caddick sets Bass, and that's a monster kill for McKenna Bass as she rises up and sends the ball flying downward. Carr will serve. Yukina. Colin bumps sets backwards. Lawrence hustling to get after it. A great effort, but the ball still falls short of the net, and the lead is now 2 for Sarcoxie. And now they'll draw a timeout from Coach Colin. I have one, but thank you. Yeah, I'm good. And we're back out of the timeout with Brooklyn Carr getting ready to serve for Sarcoxie and set us back in action. Her serves over the net. Yukina. Colin sets Yukina. Tipped at the net. Moss, great hustle. Free ball Colin. Carr. Caddick sets. And Bass is blocked at the net by Colin and Moss. Griesemer. Colin tips it over and gets the kill off of McKenna Bass. And now the lead is down to 1 as Ava Messina steps back behind the service line. Serves up for Messina. Benito. Caddick tips it over. Lawrence. Colin sets back to Lawrence from give College Heights the lead again. The block and gets yet another kill. And we're early in this match, but she's already got her fingerprints all over this, as she's been getting kill after kill. Caddick will serve for Sarcoxie. Tied up at 14. Griesemer, great pass. Collin, Yukina, Carr with a great dig. Caddick to Endicott, and Endicott sends that out, and College Heights will regain a 1-point lead. Collin will step back to serve. And Maddie Collin getting ready to serve for the Cougars. Ball's in the air, and that'll be an ace for Maddie Collin. Lead is back up to 2. And Collin will step back and serve once again. Let's see if she can get another ace. Serve from Collin is in the air. Endicott. Caddick sets back to Roth. And College Heights is in the net once again, and that will cut the lead down to 1. JC Roth will serve and see if she can tie things up for us. Roth, Messina's pass goes to Collin. She tips it behind her head. Lopez with a great push. Messina right there to dig it. Collin sets Yukina. Caddick with a great dig. Bass sets Endicott. Messina right there. Collin, Yukina, tip by Endicott. Carr, Caddick to Roth. Roth from the back row. Griesemer with the overhead. Great hustle, but not enough as the ball still goes under the net. And we are tied at 16. And Roth will step back behind the service line again. Serve from Roth. Grazes the net. A great dig from Yukina. Bass. Caddick sets Lopez. Lopez tips it over. Collin. Messina passes to Yukina. Yukina tipped. Caddick. And that's sent over by Lopez, and she will tool the block and get a kill off of the pass from Roth. JC Roth, Messina overpass, and it drops as miscommunication will lead to an easy point for College Heights. The varsity level, it's not often you see a team score off of an overpass. Lauren Yukina will serve for College Heights. Serves up for Yukina. Roth passes. Set from Caddick, goes to Lopez. Lopez! Great hit and gets the kill off of Yukina. And that will send McKenna Bass to the service line. She's been a dominant front row presence so far in this game. Serves up from Bass, and that's an ace from McKenna Bass. She'll go back to serve again. Bass serves in the air. Messina, Griesemer passes. Yukina will send that one over. Dig from Bass. Caddick sets Endicott. Tipped. Great dig from Messina. Collin sets Lawrence. Lawrence with an amazing kill. Katie Moss will enter the match, as will Maddie Garman for Marley Woodford and Ava Messina. Garman will go back to serve. Serve from Chandler, and Chandler is able to tool the block and get a kill. And rotation change is taking place as Endicott goes back to the bench and Benito enters the game. She will serve for Sarcoxie. Serve from Benito. Yukina with the pass. Collin will set. Griesemer tips the net. Benito. Caddick. Carr.